Hello, and welcome back. So we're gonna be watching 86 episode 2. I did post episode 1 yesterday, so if you want, go check that out. I touched up already on how I felt about the whole interesting perspective on both sides and how different I am in response to either side. But of course, typically speaking, the side of all the other districts prior to 86 are terrible. They are terrible for what they're doing, and it's really just, I guess, the higher ups, like the military, because I don't think the regular people know about this. They're lying to them. Whether they would care in the end, I have no idea, but they're lying to them. They probably don't even know a District 86 exists, yada, yada, yada. So it's definitely just the military that is cut. I already said how I felt about Lena and everything. She's a sweet girl. I understand her, yada, yada, yada. But I wonder why she's at all a handler. I guess maybe that's the way she wants to do things. It's like, if there are going to be handlers anyways, I want to be the handler that does it right. Although I'm still handling their death. And of course I said how I felt about, 86, how terrible it must feel, the anger that they must feel, as well as maybe the desensitization they feel. I don't know. But yeah, so we're jumping right into episode 2. At the end of episode 1, they had their first vocal encounter, basically. So they've introduced themselves to one another. However, it seems Undertaker, he ends his handlers apparently. So I guess we're gonna see, or maybe get a little taste of how they do that, because that is still a mystery to me. And of course, last week we had one death in 86, which was unfortunate, of course, but... So anyways, let's jump into episode 2. I am actually very excited because it seems like things are probably gonna roll in a new way as of this episode. And yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's go. This episode is called Spearhead, so I assume we're going to learn more about their squadron. She calmed down! Oh my god, they look forward to destroying you, hun. She's all happy. She's like, he doesn't sound that bad. they all run behind them. Dang it, their machines look in bad shape. Yeah, I think this is the guy that died last time. I think he was here. Was he writing something on this board? Is it him that wrote that? I don't know. Anyways, I think this is where we saw him, if I remember. Anyways. What you'd call an ordinary person. That is a lot. That is a whole lot. Look at that. I guess he knew all of them, each one. That's a whole lot. Huh? Are they going to fight right now? What? Those things? Are those like, what are those? Yo, is that all they have in their unit right now? Are you serious? Oh, dude, for real. They have bad equipment. I'm so mad, y'all. I feel like they probably do their own thing. Like they don't listen to the handler. They just do their own thing. Look how shiny and prep their equipment looks. The way they talk is so chill, but it's like really disturbing at the same time. But if they were stressed, it would stress me out, so I'm glad they're not. Oh my god. Oh no. It's funny because I wasn't initially intrigued by this because it was a mecha genre, and I'm not like the strongest in mecha. I've seen like Outnoa Zero, I've watched Captain Earth, like these are old, somewhat, you know. There are some that I have watched, in fact I even watched Voltron, like what? I've watched quite a few, but it's really like, but it's not a genre that I am drawn to particularly, so it has to be pretty good in a whole sense. So initially I wasn't drawn to this series because of that, but this one is one I'd say is a pass, you know what I mean? I've watched Code Geass, right? So I've watched quite a few actually. He's low-key feeling like, how am I supposed to feel about this one? It's like, I don't hate her yet. He's like, well, this is weird. Where's the animosity I'm supposed to... Oh my god. I don't hate her yet. Oh jeez. He's twitching. He's like, this is... Why don't I hate her yet? Like... Yeah, so for the most part, the handler does some stuff in the... I'm not sure exactly what the handler does in this case. He seems to be taking control of command. Which is normal. That's his role, I presume. He's the commander of the squad, but... Her role is to, I guess, know about the enemy and to give that information to them. And maybe help with, like, course of action. Because why did he say, please limit yourself to verbal communication? What other communication would she do? That's what I'm not sure. Someone gonna die? How about no? Ooh. He's very agile for like a rusty ass machine. Ooh. Satisfying. This was satisfying. Were there no deaths? I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, hold on. So I need to know what the... From what I understood, like initially I was like, oh well, like they probably won't listen to her much. But what did she say here? Be careful. I'm sending you the estimated location of their spotters. So he doesn't want that either. He's just like, just talk? Like, just... Like, laser-based data transmissions. Okay. I see. So just, sis, don't intervene, he's basically saying. 4 years prior. Given that all Legion have an operating time of 50,000 hours, they will completely shut down in about 2 years. Whoa. It's like they're watching him to make sure he don't say nothing unnecessary. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my gosh. They will completely shut down in about 2 years. Is he lying? Is this all not... Thus, you new soldiers will have only 2 years before the war ends. Compared to the Legion. Because they have people in them. Not one fatality has taken... I'm so mad. Like, oh. Why you have to make a sound like that? Today we have a real handler who serves as a juggernaut command and control officer. What's gonna is she allowed? This regular army was brought to the point of collapse. Hold on. I really want to get this proper. 9 years ago, the Republic's regular army was brought to the point of collapse. Special Wartime Peace Preservation Act. This law stripped citizens who did not have silver hair and eyes like us. Okay. Who lived there? Okay, no, that's 86. And to pilot the juggernauts. But she's coming through with everything. She's not playing. There are humans inside the juggernauts. At 86, the ones inside these are human. So wait, they literally do not think that they're human beings? Humanoid pigs, like, so they think there's some weird form of like pig human thing that has not evolved to be a But has she ever even saw them? Has she ever seen them? Have you ever gone to the battlefield? I'm not saying humanoid pigs are okay to get discriminated against. I'm just saying that it's true she has not seen them. Right? I have just once. Oh. I didn't fight. Sided with 86. Freedom, equality, brotherhood, justice. Look human, but they aren't. He about to go snitch. Y'all are teenagers? See, this is good. She's fighting for it. That's a bit different. You know, I was talking about that last week. I'm like, are you gonna fight for it though, sis? You know what I'm saying? Which I suspected she would, you know. But imagine she gets sent to 86. But one thing I want to understand is the part where she said, I didn't understand why they were stripped of their rights and stuff. Like, per the Peace Act, whatever thing, why did that strip them? Hold on. The first was to withdraw. That's written weird. The first was to withdraw all its citizens. I guess, okay, of is probably wrong. The first was to withdraw all its citizens into 85 administrative districts. Okay. Why though? Hold on. I'm like not fully... 9 years ago, the Republic's regular army was brought to the point of a collapse. Aight. In just a little over 2 weeks by the Legion's overwhelming power. The Republic's government went on to make 2 decisions. Why was this decision... Why was this like necessary? I don't really... The other was to pass the Special Wartime Peace Preservation Act. This law stripped citizenship and all rights. See, like, okay, I don't understand why they chose to do the 85 districts, but okay, fine. Like, I'm not sure how that helps them. I don't know. 2, why did that act strip away citizenship from those who didn't have their same appearance? I don't know. Okay, I guess I don't fully understand the developments of that story, but yeah. I don't know why I feel like you're not that safe, girl. Really? He talks to you like that? I think you're gonna find out, but I don't know. Handle Squadron Spirit after action report. Is she surprised that they didn't change it? Wait, what? They're exactly the same, but wait, where is this from? Hold on. Okay, this is their report. They be sending the same stuff, right? Right? Like they're just sending the same. Like, what if homeboy was napping and you just keep calling him? There's a ton of space at the end. What is this? There's a whole lot of space at the end. Their impression of her is not that bad from the start, it seems. I know someone did not just bite an orange like that. Who bites an orange like that? Okay, well, he actually played. He actually played, though. Look at his face. The stuff that none of the others have ever bothered looking into, clearly. You call him out like that. What if he doesn't want to write? 4 years, see? It's his 5th year. They have terms. That's what I'm understanding. They have terms. Not that that's like so grand, but they have terms. So for some reason I felt like this is something they would do until they die or they're no longer capable, right? But I read there was the board that said like until I'm done my term. So I'm just like, they have terms. What do they do after their term? I guess there's a spot in 86 where I guess just regular citizens that aren't in the military live. Oh, become a citizen again. Oh, because they plan to die here. Is he smiling? What kind of smile was that? Was that kind of like you silly girl kind of smile? You naive girl kind of smile? Or was that like a smile of like I'm actually kind of... I don't want to die, I don't want to die. I don't want to die, so you're gonna have to. That's sorry. Anyways, that's from watching a lot of AMVs. Okay, so I have quite a few thoughts to share in regards to this. It's not yet clear to me how Undertaker feels about Lena. That is not Lena, it's Lena. Initially, I felt like I would respond more how that girl did on the last time when she was talking in that other squad. More so how she was. She was like, they were like disgusted and like angry with her for like playing nice and stuff like that. And I was saying how last week I would totally understand that feeling. Really, I really would. However, I feel like right now this squad is just a very chill squad. They're very calm and they just kind of take things and handle them accordingly rather than emotionally. So I'm not sure if he's someone that's... It's not clear to me if this squad and Undertaker is like unaffected by her and they still plan to take her out in the future, if you know what I mean. And they're just always acting calm and no one can really peep their inner motive or whatever. And if their plan is still to always do what they've been doing, which was somehow ruin their handlers. And they take it calmly, like just a thing. Or if he actually doesn't really know how to behave with her at the moment, and if that smile was actually a genuine smile, because of the way they showed it, it could have been like, oh my god, he actually smiled. Or it could have been a whole like, he's smiling at how naive this girl like is. Like, you're acting so nice, but I'm gonna ruin you, and you know what I'm saying? It's not clear to me yet how he feels about her. However, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about her interaction with them. Her approach is pretty smooth. It's feeling a little less aggravating than how it could have felt, as I mentioned before. It's feeling a little bit more, maybe this girl is super sweet and naive, but they can genuinely sense her genuinity. Like, you know how last week I was more talking about how it would feel like, oh, she's trying to be a saint, she's putting on this air, that's the impression most would probably get, but from her, it doesn't seem that way. I feel like how genuine she is and how pure and how much she actually does care about them, I feel like that's actually getting across. Her asking the things she is, her saying, please write the reports, the way she is communicating with them, I feel like her being genuinely nice is getting across. Although they might still think she's being naive, because no matter how nice you are to us, everything's gonna be the same. But I still feel like they're probably less disgusted as I would have thought. Like they sense that she is genuinely like this, which I think is good. It makes me feel a little better, honestly, and like the communication is stronger that way. So what I'm on edge about right now is what's going to happen to her. I can't imagine that she'll just get away with talking the way she does, unless she is getting this special treatment, because Jerome, whoever the dude is, the higher up is her uncle. So maybe she will get a leeway, but I'm not sure yet. So that part is a little tension waiting for me. I think one of the craziest things would be if they got rid of her and sent her to 86. Like, and now she's like fighting alongside them. And then they somehow work together to fight back because she has a lot of intel. No, I'm just saying, that would be so sick. But aside from that, yeah, I feel like things are a bit smooth right now, but I feel like tension or eeriness is going to build up at some point, and I'm not sure how or when. But I feel like things are not just going to stay smooth like this. Unless they will. I don't know. I don't know if they kind of wanted to give us the first death last week so we can really get a taste of what the experience is like for them. And if they're going to continue having recurring deaths as of now, I really hope not. But yeah, anyways, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave how you feel, thoughts down below, no spoilers. And I'll see y'all again in my next video. So thank you and bye.